Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino. It's still Monday. Incredible. April 26, 2021. Okay, are you ready? I don't know if you're ready, but I think you are. Guess what happened today? A new record high for the NASDAQ. Yes, a new closing record high for the NASDAQ. No, you are not surprised about this whatsoever, because I told you from weeks ago the NASDAQ was a laggard and new record highs were coming. Well, here they are. Lovely. The S&P 500, also an intraday record high today. The Dow finished slightly lower. We'll talk all about this. Lots of stuff going on here. We heard from Bank of America today. Huge surge in cryptocurrencies today. So we have our work cut out for us. So yes, new record highs for the NASDAQ today. And the market is really being held back by crude oil right now. You know that. Crude oil did finish slightly lower, although it was down a lot lower earlier today. Three keys to the market. And it's pretty overwhelming. Crude oil, dollar, which finished lower today, and that 10-year yield, which remains stable, okay? The three keys to the market. Everything else is on autopilot. What am I talking about? Well, we have a central bank buying it all. We have a central bank that has fulfilled its end game to become the lender and buyer of last resort. Nothing else matters. Nothing. I mean, no amount of bad economic news. In fact, the more bad economic news we get, the higher the market's going to go. Market participants are going to be like, okay. That means the Fed's going to continue to buy, continue to push easy money into this market. There's no end in sight. There's no end in sight here. And because of that, we heard from Bank of America today. In fact, it's one of the things I want to talk about. I have a little list here. Bank of America warning on inflationary pressure. Yeah, let's see. We got a dollar here that just, 2 weeks ago, hit an all-time record low with regard to purchasing power. Okay, and then you have corporation after corporation after corporation saying, oh no, we're not going to absorb the higher cost of whatever the heck we're producing. You're going to pay for it. So yeah, when you got a major bank here, and look, you knew this already. We don't need a major bank of whatever the hell they are, because this isn't America anymore. Bank of America telling us that, there's inflationary, watch, inflation's coming though. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You can't do it. But that's where we are at. So let me talk about this. And talking about inflation here, corn futures today hit a 7-year high. Do you know how many things are made with corn? That's going to make your life just even more lovely now, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. People, look, like I've been explaining to you, you have not seen anything yet, and you have got to get yourself in the right spots right here and right now. Okay, we'll talk more about that. But yeah, so corn futures hit a 7-year high, and that's going to affect a lot of things. Now, if you were turning on or watching, I know you probably weren't, CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business, the theme here is, and this is laughable. It really is. So just don't fall over. That the stock market is fully valued. Duh. You see, the stock market isn't just fully valued. The stock market is in la-la land. It's beyond la-la. Wherever la-la land is, and I don't know where it is. I'll be honest with you. Maybe you do. But the stock market is so massively overvalued. It's beyond belief. But again, let's look at the scenario here. You got a dollar here that has fallen substantially as of late. We had the Dixie drop from 93 and change to like a 90. We fell under pressure today. That's a big move for the dollar. Now that we know the stock market's priced in dollars, right? So it takes more weaker dollars to buy anything, even shares of stock. So you can see how it works. It's all a mechanism here, okay? And I think you understand all that, but it's just so twisted. It really, really is. All right. So we got this fully valued narrative. What does it mean? What are they trying to say? When you hear an analyst or, the mainstream financial channels try and explain to you, guess what? We think the stock market is fully valued. A lot of times when you hear that, they're trying to say you need to be careful that the market doesn't drop. But how is that going to happen? How is the market going to drop when the Fed hasn't even begun to inflate? They haven't even started to inflate. And the dollar is going to crater by design. By design. Again, we have this mechanism going on that I covered recently. You got the Federal Reserve, mass debt issuance, okay, through one door. They're printing cash, actually adding it to a digital screen, and that's through one door. Through the other door, they're taking that cash, they're buying assets, and they're buying debt with it. It's a revolving door, massively inflationary, which is opening up a third door. That third door that is opening right now is the pathway to a new dollar, a new digital dollar. Let's talk about cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies right now took off today. Okay, I know a lot of you are looking for a crash and Greg is going to be wrong this time. It's going down, duh. I'm so sick of hearing that. Do you know who's buying? Do you know who got in here and bought today cryptocurrencies pretty much across the board? This is institutions. I told all of you the last time Bitcoin went to 27,000 or whatever the heck it was, that institutions were getting in here and they were buying it, and they're going to continue to buy it. They're going to buy the dips just like you should be doing too. Again, people, look, I sit here and I try to lay this stuff out for you in a very logical, very sensible way. You can say, okay, this is going on. We have, again, Bank of America, Bank of whatever, warning that inflation is going to come in a big way. Like, we don't know that. Like, we can't see it already. It's beyond my wildest dreams. And it's going to get a lot wilder. And my dreams are pretty freaking wild, let me tell you. So understanding, again, what's going on. What does that do? It makes you very powerful. It makes you very strong because you know what to do about it. You're going to bet against this debt, become your own central bank, hold hard assets, physical gold, physical silver, yes, cryptocurrencies, and if you are so inclined, you will trade this market. The market today, in this environment, is the gift that keeps on giving. It will not stop until it does. You understand that? And I don't even care. I don't think about it. Yes, I trade this market. I opened up a new position today. Those of you that subscribe to my free newsletter, link in the description of this video, know what position that was. And you know exactly how I played it because I told you. Anyway, look, you got to find every way you can dream about and think about and things you maybe, I don't know, that seem really out there to claw yourself from your current pathway, which is down. If you're a member of the middle class, you are going down without taking action. Members of the middle class are falling to the bottom rung, just like I said would happen, at an alarming pace. But some, okay, and I'm hoping that's you, if you're following this blog, have made yourself up to the higher rung here. That's where you got to go here. So yeah, you do remember JP Morgan, what was it, last week, warning on Bitcoin? Bitcoin was going to crash. Let me let you in on a big secret here. Bitcoin, part of the reason why it went up today is JP Morgan. If you don't think that this super bank, JP Morgan is the largest bank on the planet by assets. If you don't believe that JP Morgan is not buying this stuff like it's going out of style, well, then you have no idea. Of course they're buying it. They own probably more than you could possibly imagine, just like the other investment banks do, just like the hedge funds do, and just like everyone who's got a functioning brain cell does. They're buying this stuff. Okay, that's where we're going for now. Period. I'm so sick of hearing, oh, Greg, you're wrong this time. Oh. And I haven't been wrong since Bitcoin, like, 3,000. Okay, lovely. Let me see what else here is going on. So we got Bank of America. I told you about that. I told you who's buying cryptocurrency. Yes, it's J.P. Morgan. I told you about the stock market. It's fully valued, and and this corn futures hitting a 7-year high. You already understand about the unholy trinity, how you can watch it. People, is there a guy out here, honestly, who lays this out for you this way, that explains to you what's going on, why it's happening, and then what you can do about it? I mean, that's what this is all about every day. You think I sit here every day, twice a day, because, well, I do it because I like to. That's the truth. And I love interacting with all of you. But if you weren't here, trust me, I would find other things to do. But you know how I feel. This is my way of kind of paying it forward, okay? And I want you to do the same thing. If you find this stuff interesting, if you are capitalizing on the freak show, pass it on. Pass it on. Do something nice for your neighbor. I don't know, go pick weeds in his yard or something. I don't know, just do something nice for someone. We gotta pay it forward. You know that. It's what it's all about. All right, people, so look, a lot of stuff here I covered, very important stuff. You understand what's going on, why it's happening, you know what to do about it. And we're just going to watch it because you know what? I love watching it. It's such a shit show. It's addictive in many ways. It really, really is. All right, look, this guy right here loves you a lot. Please share the video. Get it out there as far and wide as you possibly can. Please take advantage of the chat room on my website, traderschoice.net. I set this all up for you so you guys can get together and talk about the markets and what's going on or whatever you want. There's a lot of smart people in that chat room. It's free. I actually pay to have it put up there. So I'm hoping you're going to take advantage of that. I really am. traderschoice.net, link in the description of this video. And I will see all of you in the morning. I'm out of here.